So today I will show you like how to open Tableau desktop and like how to connect to data source, and then how to do some simple visualizations. Okay. So like if you go to your applications after installing, if you just click on that, it will take you to this page. So these are all the projects that I have done. So it's showing for me here, but for a new user, it won't show more workbooks. So these are all the workbooks I saved. So now you have to connect to either Excel file, text file, JSON file, PDF file, or anything. So now I'm connecting to Microsoft Excel file. Okay. So after giving this, you have to go to this document section. So where your Tableau repository is there. So after you download Tableau, a Tableau repository file will be saved into, sorry, a Tableau repository folder will be saved into your documents. Okay. So there you should go to my repository, and then you should go to data sources, because we are going to connect to a data source only, right? So Excel is a data source. So after going to data source, you should go to this version 22.1. So 22.1 is nothing but the latest version of Tableau. And then if you go to this, then actually you don't have this sample superstore.xlsx. You will have sample superstore.xls. Okay. So in some versions, like I am using Mac. So if I open this, I'm facing some issues. So I have converted that XLS into XLSX. So this can be done online. So if in Chrome, if you type like convert XLS file to XLSX online, you can do that. So you can try with this one. So if it doesn't work, then you can go to this. You can convert, and then you can copy paste the file into Tableau repository. So I'm selecting this particular file, and then I'm giving an open. So if once I give open, then the data source is open. So just drag one file into here. Then you'll have see, now you have got dimensions and measures. So these are the columns that are present in that Excel sheet. So you have got some dimensions and measures. So as I told before, dimensions are in blue color and measures are in green color. Okay. So now we won't go into much depth as it is first day. So now I will try to explain you some simple visualization. So we will do visualizations using one dimension and one measure, and after some like after doing some visualizations with one dimension and one measure, we'll go with two dimensions, one measure, three dimensions, one measure, four dimensions, and one measure also. So like okay, so I will start with one simple thing. Okay. So the first one, like we'll start with okay. So first thing we'll start with the display. 1 minute. So we'll start with this one, display. So here what it's saying is display product category wise sales. Okay. So display product category wise sales. So how to do this? So as you told, product category wise sales. So category is the dimension and sales is the measure. Okay. So we have to show visualization for product category wise sales. That means category sales. So to show any visualization, what we should do is we have to like drag dimensions and measures into rows and columns. So irrespective, so we can drag dimension into rows, we can drag measure into column, or even we can drag dimension into column and measure into rows. but I follow dragging dimensions into rows and measures into columns. Okay. So as the question is like category wise sales. So what I should do, drag category. Where to drag category? Into rows, as it's a dimension. And we have to give sales. So sales into columns, as sales is the measure. So now we got a representation in the form of bar chart. Okay. So this is called as marks card level. So these are the technical terms used. So this is the marks card level. So this is the place where we can change the type of visualization. So here it's bar chart, right? So if we change into line chart, the visualization will automatically change. So this thing we'll do at the marks card level. If you want to change into like circles, you can do. Okay. So this thing, and we can do color changes, we can do size changes, we can do text label, and then we can do details, and then we can do tool tips also. So we will talk about everything in detail going forward. So this is the visualization for that particular question. So this is looking like a bit clumsy, right? So like it's just showing the bar, but it's not showing any values, or it's not showing the lines like from descending order or ascending order. So to show that thing, here on the top right, sorry, top left, there is this, right? So if you want to sort the bar graph in ascending order, if you use this, it will sort. So from lowest sales to highest sales. If you want in the descending, you can do from like highest to lowest. So now the visualization what they asked is done. But to improvise this particular visualization, you can, so in this visualization we can't see how much is the value for technology correctly, right? So to view the value of sales for technology, furniture and office supplies, we should go to this label section, and if you give show marks label, if you give this, automatically like the value of sales for each of the category will be displayed. So then the visualization is done. Okay. So if mostly they won't mention like bar graph or line graph, so which is good, while visualization we will use that. Okay. So this is the basic thing for product like category wise sales. Okay. So this is called as sheet level. So to add other sheet, we have to click this. So we have to click this new worksheet. Okay. This is for dashboard. So dashboard is nothing but combination of sheets. So if we combine sheets, then it will make into a dashboard. So that thing we will view later. So as of now, as basics, we will try creating some more worksheets with different visualizations. So the second one will be category wise profits. So now we will see category wise profits. Okay. So second one we will see display category wise profits. So I'm mentioning everything here because after the class, like you can also practice. Okay. So display category wise profits. So this is also similar one. So what you told, category wise profits. So category is from dimensions and profits is from measures. So drag category into rows and drag profits into columns. So now bar graph is like came. This is the visualization. So if you click label and show label marks, then it will show this. So now to add one more point to it. So what if you want to see this particular value of 18,451 in the middle of the bar chart? So in the middle of this bar, if you want to see how to do, so that will look even good, right? So again, going to label. Now don't worry about the show marks label. Now go to alignment. So in alignment, if you go to center alignment, automatically the value will be showed in the middle. So this visualization looks pretty better than the previous one because the value is clearly shown inside. Okay. So this is one type of visualization, this sheet. So that is done for category wise profits. Okay. Okay, so next one. So the third one we are going to see is display subcategory wise, display subcategory wise maximum profits. So here we are saying using the word maximum profits. Okay, display subcategory wise maximum profits. So what we should do? So subcategory and profits, but here they are using some technical term called maximum profits. So as of now, drag subcategory, as subcategory is the dimension we are going to use. What they want subcategory wise maximum profit, so drag profit, but this is not the required bar chart, because here once we drag the profits into subcategory wise, we have a number of things. So we have negative values and we have positive values. So what in this particular visualization, what they are expecting is they are expecting maximum profit. So to do maximum profit, minimum profit, count of profit, count D, average, etc., what we should do is they're asking for profit, right? So click on the profit and go to this measure. So if you go to measure, here only we can do average, median, count, count D, minimum, maximum, etc. So we should select maximum. See, now every values went to positive. So just go here and place the values in the particular ascending order, and then click on show labels. And then if you want to center alignment, you can click on this and it's done. So this is how we do maximum profit. So in case what if they ask you minimum profit, it's the same. Go to measure, instead of maximum, click minimum. Okay, so this is the way we need to do visualization if they ask minimum, maximum, count, average, etc. So if they ask minimum, maximum, you should know directly where to go. So you should remember, like, we should go to measures and there we should change. Okay, so here they asked for minimum, maximum, so I'm keeping that. So that's the third one. And going to next thing. Okay, now the fourth one is display subcategory wise, display subcategory wise total order quantity, total order quantity, comma, color with subcategory, color with subcategory. So here basically now we are going to use this color also. So in addition to the visualization we have done in the previous three examples, now we are adding one more filter, like color filter in the marks card level. Okay, so what they asked, subcategory wise total order quantity. Okay, so what we should do, subcategory wise total order quantity, so drag subcategory total order quantity, so drag this quantity into columns, and then the same thing, if you want descending way or ascending way, depending on your interest, you can drag this, and then you can give the marks label also. So the basic visualization is done, but here what they're expecting, color subcategory, so color with subcategory. So these are the subcategories, right? Copiers, machines, supplies, etc. So this color of blue should turn into some other background color. So how to do this? So actually this can be done in two different ways. So I will show you first way, easiest way. Easiest way is nothing but click on the color. So click on the color you want, it will automatically change. So if you click more colors, here you can manage something like giving colors. So you can go and filter, fill here like this. Yeah. 1 minute, sorry, it closed. So this is the book we have been using. Okay. So what they ask you, like subcategory wise, total order quantity, right? So dragging this quantity, sending label, show marks label. Okay. So now if you click on this color and if you change the color which you want, it will change automatically. So this is one easy format. So other thing, so how to do in another way, that thing I will show. So again the same thing we should do. We should drag subcategory into rows and quantity into columns. So here, now what I'm going to do is I'm just showing you the other way. The other way is nothing but simply dragging the subcategory into color. Okay. And then come here. So it changed it to some different color. So now what we want to, so what you do similar, simply you will drag the subcategory and put in here. Then what is happening here, actually the color is not changed. Why? Because once we put subcategory into color, you should always press the control button and then drag the measure from subcat, like marks card level, into rows. Like while dragging dimension after applying some filter, you should not drag directly, you should use control and then only drag. So if you use control, see, now I have used control and drag it, so it's showing color. So these are two ways, but you can use the way which you want. This is the simplest way, so you can use this alone. Okay. So this is the way how we apply color at the marks card level. Okay. So yeah, so this is one example. And then next thing, yeah, now we'll go to another different concept, like we'll ask about different. Okay, here also same thing, but the question will be like, display, uh, so display water wise sales for all the years, color with years, so what they're asking here, they're asking quarter wise sales for all years and color with years. So what they're asking, quarter wise sales. So sales is the dimension, sorry, measure. So what is quarter wise? Quarter wise, year wise, everything is like dates, right? So if you drag this order date, automatically it will show in the year wise. So if you click this small plus symbol, it will take you into quarters. So in this particular question of visualization, we want in quarters. So you don't want years, right? So click on this downward arrow and just simply remove. Now you will get only the visualization for quarter. So quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. So what they're expecting, quarter wise sales, right? So they're expecting quarter wise sales. So just drag the sales. So you will get quarter wise sales. So if you want in the bar graph, you can change it to bar graph into descending, and then to change, they ask color, right? So if you want color, apply like this. Okay. So this is called as granularity. Okay. So breaking down into granules, nothing but breaking down year into quarters, and if you click on this, it will break down quarter into months, and if you click again on months, it will break down into days. So four types of granularity in years. So year, quarter, month, and day. So we want only quarter wise. So I am removing month and day also. Okay. So this is one type of visualization. So, okay. Uh, what else? Okay. Now we'll go to different level. So now, as I told, we are using only one dimension and one measure, right? So here we try to use multiple. Okay. So in this example, we'll try to use multiple. So let's take an example: display year wise, category wise, subcategory wise, sales. So here what I am expecting is I am expecting year wise, category wise, and subcategory wise sales. So I am taking three types of dimensions. So three different dimensions and one measure. Okay. Okay. So year wise, category wise, subcategory wise. So year is nothing but the order date. So simply drag order date into rows. Then what else they are saying category wise? Then what else they are saying subcategory wise? And what are they expecting from these three filters? They are expecting the sales. So sales is the measure. So drag the sales. And if you want them in a particular order, do the descending order thing, sorting in descending order. Then apply the marks card label. If you want alignment, change the alignment. So that's it, simple. That is done. So this is nothing but the same, but we are using different dimensions. Like we are using three different dimensions and one measure to show visualization. So previously we are using only category wise or subcategory wise, but now we are using a mixture of category wise, subcategory wise, and year wise. Okay. So that's it. And okay. Okay, so to add to this, there are like two or three interview questions. So I will note them also here. So how many rows? Sorry, how many dimensions? How many dimensions can rows? So this is nothing but we are dragging dimensions into rows, right? So how many
Yeah.
dimensions can we drag? So now we drag it three dimensions. So is there any limit or like that? Yes, there is a limit. Previously in the old version, it was 16. So we were able to drag only 16 dimensions into rows level in the old version. But now we are able to drag 50 in the new version. So you should remember the number. So we use it to drag 16 rows, but now we are using it to drag 50. Okay. So coming to columns. So how many measures can we drag? Can we drag into columns? So how many measures? So this is like 6 only. So this is unchanged. So in the old version and new version also, the number is the same. So if someone asks you how many dimensions you can drag, you can say like 50 in the new version and 16 in the old, and columns is like 6 in both the versions. Okay. So this is the thing. And then other thing is like we can't we can't drag dimension and measure at the same time into color. So there is a color option, right, in the marks card level. So into that color in the marks card level, we can't drag dimension and measure at once. Okay. Marks card level, so we can't drag dimension at level measure at once into the marks card level. So that is also one of the important point. Okay. So what I was saying is like, so take this dimension, so drag into color. See what happening is when once you drag measure also into this color level, the dimension is disappearing, right? So you are getting only measure. That means we can't drag dimension and measure at a time into color at the marks card level. Okay. So
suppose, yeah.
yeah.